Here I am outside with a new 4K camera. It's 2020 summer, July. I wanted to take a video to really show the update on how things are doing, how things are growing. This is the shade garden in the front yard. So we have a young pagoda dogwood that's got a lot of berries on it. Have a gray dogwood that I bought as a bare root. So it's basically just starting. Have an Ann Magnolia over here, as well as I transplanted the Regent Serviceberry. There's a lead plant here. I'm going to be putting some dry sun stuff here, that way I don't have to go around and water it once they've established, like lead plant, that sort of thing. New Jersey tea. So here is the row of maple leaf viburnums, and I actually have some zigzag goldenrod starting to get pretty big now. I bought them last year as tiny little seedlings, so the fact that they're getting tall, making some progress. They won't be full size this year, man, but once they start spreading, it's going to look really nice, this area. And these are big leaf asters in front of some more maple leaf viburnums. These are all shade native. So there's the asters, there's a viburnum, and then that's an aster. Looks like it will get a little bit of flowers this year. And this is a hornbeam. It's called Fire Spire. It gets about 20 feet tall, but only 10 feet wide, because you can see the leaves, they kind of go at an extreme upward angle, so it doesn't get very wide. Really nice for small, tight areas. And everything else is pretty much bloomed, all the different native flowers. So we're going to go around to the back real quick. There's our little driveway area, like calamint and catmint. Couple coneflowers and agastache. We'll take a quick look at these two big, beautiful pots. Looks like you got pentas, verbena, lantana. That's white lantana there, next to a reblooming sunflower. I really like this one. That's that classic black and blue salvia. Let me see if I can go around here and look at it. The classic black and bloom salvia that the hummingbirds love, and then it's also got like different kind of flowers, like daisies, osteopermums, some lantana there as well. Beautiful pot. I kind of like the idea of just having a couple big pots and just having them full of flowers, instead of a whole bunch of pots with just one or two flowers in it. So here's the cardinal flower that I planted earlier this year. Looking really good. This is one of my favorite butterfly bushes, called glass slippers. Now, I bought this again as a really small little starter plant from eBay this year, and man, next year it's going to get really big, probably about 2.5 feet tall with flowers everywhere. I just love, and all butterfly bushes smell really good, but I just love this color, and it gets a whole bunch of flowers. We have a white one there, butterfly bush. There's my betonies. The bee balm's really going right now, showing a great, beautiful display. Now, I bought some new ones this year, but they're really small, so it probably won't be till next year until they really grow and catch up. You can actually see a couple there behind this swamp milkweed. Those are the nodding wild onions that haven't bloomed yet, as well as the Joe Pyeweed that haven't bloomed yet. I got a few new coneflowers here, so again, they won't be full size this year. Yellow, orange, and red. Such a pretty trio. We go past our weeping lavender twist redbud. There's the cup plant. It's always a beautiful, majestic flower. Then we have, obviously, the asters. Now, I planted a fireworks goldenrod here. And I'm trying to figure out which one it is. Here is the Echinopsis retro. Fireworks goldenrod. I don't think it would be this. It might be this one. I guess I won't really know until I see some yellow color blooms. Now here's a nice patch of coneflowers that I planted last year coming back. Now some of them didn't do too well, so I just cut them back down, but looking really good. You got some red and orange and yellow and purple and pink. Really pretty patch of coneflower. You can see there's some bees enjoying it right now. There's bottlebrush buckeyes. Looks like they've probably, yeah, they bloomed already. They're just finished blooming. There's a Princess Diana serviceberry that I bought this year. So this area will fill in really nicely with all these large bushes. Now these haven't bloomed yet. I bought these this year. These are Hot Lips turtleheads, a nice shade-loving native. You could plant these in almost complete shade. So you have that button bush, and then I moved these in front here, the hostas, and these will really fill in really nicely up against the garage there. And this is a young endless summer hydrangea, bloomstruck. So it didn't do too well at first, but it looks like it's coming back really nice, and that will fill in this little corner area here really beautifully. Got a couple new viburnum bushes, a Chicago luster over here, and then a blue muffin here, and then there's my witch hazel, and then a honeysuckle bush that's spreading really nice over there now. And then here's some, see, area here is just far enough away from this maple where it gets a fair bit of sun, so I got some Russian sage here. And next year I probably will extend it and put something here, you know, maybe coneflowers, maybe more Russian sage, who knows. But bought these last year at Home Depot for like $8, and there's 3 of them, and look how big it is. They look like either they're about to bloom or they've finished blooming, but a nice big patch. The more patches of flowers for the bees, the happier I am. Now the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mulch this area, and I'm going to put more native shade asters and shade goldenrods. So I'll be doing that this late summer, this fall, getting it ready for next year. And that will pretty much complete this entire area and the entire front and backyard pretty much. So there you go. Wanted to test out the 4K camera and see how it turns out. Surrounded by nature out here. Let's take one last shot and then end the video. Thank you for watching.